It's a fitting story. Pause this shit up, alright? You ready? I'm gonna talk to you like I'm talking on YouTube, baby. This one's about Tom. This is my dog right here, fucking Tom. Alright, man. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jody motherfucking Keith, and I'm back with another story time. Kicking the best stories now. Since it's Pro Tour weekend, and since, you know, I'm in the stream with my boy Tom Ross, Todd Stevens, I'm gonna tell you the Tom Ross story. I've been knowing Tom for a long time. He's a cool-ass cat. And I remember the first big tournament we went to was Pro Tour Hawaii in 2009. I qualified for this tournament with an Astro Slide deck. I showed up, and I was staying in a hostel. You know, my broke self, you know, I'm over here in the hostel. And Tom had a hotel booked, but he was nice enough to come kick it with me at the hostel. So we were kicking in the hostel, you know, it's close to the beach, and we were just chilling, you know, playing some Guitar Hero, cooling. And I see my boy Tom, we ended up going to the strip club, which was pretty crazy. Because it was bring your own beer, which was nuts because you weren't supposed to bring any beer in there, but you could bring in like a Jack in the Box cup. So, you know, we filled up the Jack in the Box with the fucking Malibu and fucking, you know, obviously because we were in Hawaii. And, you know, we were getting drunk in the strip club, and I'll never forget, we were up in this motherfucker, and there was a bunch of seamen there, a bunch of Navy guys, right? And they were all at the stage. And I got this thing, you know, I work in the service industry, you know, I like to tip. So when I'm sitting up there at the stage, I'm over here tipping. You know what I'm saying? I'm tipping and putting all these fucking seamen to shame because none of them was tipping. So every time a girl would come out, she would come right to me and Tom first. Boom. Pop her booty, you know what I'm saying? Pop that ass. And fucking, then the next one come on, they come right to us. Because I was the one that was tipping the motherfuckers, right? And this is probably why I never got no money. But there was this one big Samoan girl gets up on stage. Now listen, I ain't got nothing against a big girl. You know, big girls need loving too. But fucking this one, not when I'm in the strip club though. So I'm in the fucking club and the big Samoan chick gets on stage. She walks over by me and she's like, boom, pops her ass for 2 seconds, pops her garter like I'm supposed to tip her. And I'm like, fuck, I ain't tipping you. And she would not move. She was just bent over with her fucking pussy in my face, fucking when a garter popped, and I'm like, come on now, I'm not tipping you, you know, I fucking tip everybody else. And I even, whenever she walked over to me on the stage, I even pushed my chair back, you know what I'm saying, let her know I'm not interested, you know, I didn't come here for no big Samoan chick, you know. And so, you know, I'm looking for these LA bras that fly in here to fucking dance. So anyway, you know, she's like, excuse me, and then she looked back and she was like, excuse me, and I was like, yeah, I'm back over here. And she was like, no, you gotta tip me. I said, look, ain't no such thing as gotta tip. Believe me, I've been stiff plenty of times in my life, and I ain't gonna fucking tip you. And she was like, oh, no, you gotta tip me. I said, no, I ain't fucking tipping you. And then she's like, call the bouncer on me. The bouncer comes over there. Bouncer wants to bounce me. And I'm like, come on now. I said, look, dude, I've been tipping. I'm the only motherfucker here been tipping the whole time, bro. You trying to bounce me? Come on. I just told her that I wasn't going to tip her. I even backed my chair away from the stage, let her know, don't come dance by me. She did it anyway, and so she caused a big stink about it. We ended up getting kicked out of the damn strip club. So then we were walking around doing the fucking strip club thing, you know, and we were hitting a couple bars, and I remember there was a bar with a big rainbow flag outside, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, you know, let's fucking peep this place out, go in there. You know, some dude buys me a drink, and I'm just like, not realize where the fuck I'm at. I didn't even pay attention to any of it. I'm like, man, there ain't got no chicks in this club. And I'm like, fuck, man, let's get out of here. There ain't no fucking chicks in this club, man. So I bounce out of the club and fucking I look outside and I'm like, I see this rainbow flag. And it never hit me until like the next day. But I'm like, oh shit, that was a gay club. Fucking no wonder the dude bought me a drink. No wonder there was no fucking females in there. I thought it was a fucking Hawaii state flag, man. I thought they was representing. But fucking, so, you know, we was just doing the thing. We were drinking a lot. And fucking, I remember we were both playing this Naya deck, you know, to turn it back to Magic. We were playing Naya because it was the best deck in the format until the third set came out. When Bloodbraid Elf and fucking Maelstrom Pulse and all these cards came out, Bituminous Blast and everything came out in the third set, that's what ruined the party for Naya. So we show up and we're like, alright, come on, y'all. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So all week we were testing. We could not beat this Jund deck. And we were like, dude, we just got to get fucking drunk, dude, because it's the only thing we brought with us. We're at the Pro Tour. We can't switch decks. This is what the fuck we've been testing. We could try and work it a little bit. People were main decking Celestial Purge. You guys Cedric Phillips. That motherfucker was main decking Celestial Purge. And so we decided to cut some of our red creatures like Woolly Thokdar for Dauntless Escort, which was pretty dope. And then, you know, we trimmed some things. We played some Sarkins instead of some Rajani Vengeance, you know, just for more immediate effect. But we kept losing because our Battle Grace Angels would keep dying. You know, that was pretty crazy, you know. Our Battle Grace Angels, 4 toughness creature, we go Battle Grace on 5, they go Bit Blast, you know, shit would just die. Maybe we get 1 life link in, and that's it. So, you know, we were pretty much drinking. I remember we was in the fucking jacuzzi, and we was fucking lit, because, like, we were like, we're just gonna get shit on in this Pro Tour. Fucking, we can't beat this Jund deck, what the fuck are we gonna do? So we show up hungover, we're walking towards the event site, you know, and I was like, man, what is everybody else doing to beat this fucking Jund deck? And he's like, well, a little kid deck, you know, a little kid green-white deck, they're over here playing the damn, Thornling. And I was like, man, you think that's any good? He's like, man, yeah, it might be good. And I was like, fuck, man, maybe we should be playing that shit with Battle Grace Angel. He's like, maybe. And I was like, well, let's fucking play one, man. Let's see what's good. He's like, yeah, maybe we play 2 in the sideboard just in case it's good, you know? So then we showed up, and fucking Thornling was the hot shit, man. And basically the Jund decks, they couldn't fuck with the indestructible on the Thornling. And so, like, even though in the woe and all the sorrow that we had fucking going into this thing, you know, we come up with some hot tech at the very last minute. And we probably should have played a main deck, but we should have played more main deck. But, you know, and we end up, you know, sometimes, you know, it's not right to audible, but switching the last card, you know, trying meta game at the last minute, you know, especially at a Pro Tour, it's not necessarily the worst thing you can do. You know, I come up with the best deck you could ever come up with at the Pro Tour. It was the best showing at San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we switched to the decks. I got people to switch the decks, you know, the day before, you know, and it's just crazy. Sometimes you got to adapt in Magic, you know what I'm saying? Tom, he fucking juked it. He played the fucking Thornland. He changed his mind on the thing, put 2 on the board, boom, 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 and he ran through it. Fucking caught him a top 8, man. That's my motherfucking dog, man. I love Tom Ross. We just got the win last week. I'll never forget that. But the part of the story I was trying to tell, just to embarrass my dude, I gotta embarrass him because he's my fucking dog, you know what I'm saying? But we was outside the hostel, and I'll never forget this. We were outside the hostel, and like he was over here chatting up this chick that's from the UK, you know, she over here with the fucking English accent. Tom's over here talking all fucking Cajun sounding like fucking I'm over here. And so I'm not trying to step on his fucking game, you know, I'm over here just sitting back, you know what I'm saying? He's over here chatting up this chick. And I'm just chilling, cooling, sitting back. Maybe he's gonna kite out, I ain't gonna see him again, you know, whatever. You know, fucking, and I'm looking, she ain't got no friend. So I'm like, well, fuck, I'm just chilling back over here. Tom's talking, and he's talking to her for like fucking 15, 20 minutes, and I'm like, damn, dude. Tom got some fucking mouthpiece on this chick. You know what I'm saying? Look at him talking. And the next thing you know, I overhear, I'm like, man, what kind of game is Tom spitting? I want to hear what the fuck he's spitting to this chick right here. So I'm over here, like, listening, and then she's like, so, what are you doing in Hawaii? It just fell out my dude's mouth, man. He was just like, yeah, I'm playing a fantasy card game. We got a tournament tomorrow. Fantasy card game, man. Fell right out of his mouth. That conversation was over with in fucking less than a minute, man. Oh, my dog punted at the end, man. But he ended up top 8 in that Pro Tour, so maybe it's good he didn't hook up with that chick, you know. But fucking, that's my dude, man. I fucking love him, man. Tom's a fucking great guy. And, man, thanks for tuning in for the story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Give you a little insight into, you know, what goes on at the Pro Tour. We be wilding out. So, one love, good vibes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below so other people can find it. Check out the other videos, too. Goon Squad, baby. One love. Nice, man. Yeah, you got your fucking story time, baby. What y'all want now? Y'all want lamb?